So now we're going to do the sum over here, and we're going to use the coordinates of the neuron in the first layer, the first neuron in the first layer, to get that sum in the right position. Get neuron 0, 0. Geometry. And now let's do the second layer. We can copy paste this stuff. So in the second layer, we're gonna have 4 neurons here. So on the third layer, we're only going to do this on 1 neuron, because we don't do the bias neuron, and here we have to change it from 1 to 2. Otherwise, it's pretty much similar here. We're going to change to 1 to 2 here, to 2 here. So we can change here. And we don't have any weights in the third layer because it's the last one, but we do have a bunch of outputs and expected outputs. The expected value gets the geometry right here. and the error. So let's see if this works now. So line 6, mnet is not defined. That means that we are trying to run on a net that isn't defined, and that's because we have to initialize the net before we initialize the runtime in the controller here. So let's try it now. So now we have something wrong here in line 86. That's probably some syntax error. Yeah, the comma needs to be taken away there. And then we get a window, but oh, the weights, something is wrong with the weights, so let's fix them. Yeah, this should be a multiplication sign. So now we get what we want, but we're also going to improve this window by decreasing the size of these output windows here. They don't have to be this big. I just made them big because each of these weights is going to be connected to this output, but we're going to decrease this size. So instead of having -40 here, we're going to put -10 and make the height 20 instead. And we'll do that for layer 1 and layer, or first and second layer. Yeah. I'm also going to change the positions of the weights a bit so that they're more in the middle here. So instead of 100, I'm just going to put 110. So that's in 4 locations in total. Yeah, now it looks a bit better. Let's draw the synapses and labels. And since we're going to use a QPainter to do that, we have to put that function call in here. So we're sending the QPainter object with it, and we're going to put it below drawn neurons here. And just as with the draw neurons, we're gonna get a handle to the instance of this QPainter. We're gonna set the pen to a QPen. It's gonna be a black line. It's gonna be size 1, and it's gonna be dashed. Now I'm just going to copy paste in a bunch of data that I've tried. So you can either just copy this or test with your own data, or use the designer if you're clever. Yeah, let's see if this works. Okay, so now it looks like this.